Today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the Jada Toys Batman v Superman M11, the armored up Batman. It actually says armored Batman, but just to differentiate from the previous armored Batman that we had to look at, this particular Batman comes with 9 pieces, and you can actually armor him up from the regular Batman costume. There is a try me button allowing the figure to light up his eyes. We'll try that, of course, when we get this opened up. Side of the package features Batman and Superman. I must say this is also a heavier piece as well because it is a larger figure than the other ones that we had to look at. On the back he has light up eyes. The other figures available are M11 and M12, and you can see how everything comes together, but don't worry, Spot will do it also in the video as well. www.jadatoys.com if you'd like to check out some of the other things that they are producing for the Batman v Superman line. I would definitely say pick up the Diecast Batmobile. I'm looking forward to getting that one opened up. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened. When we come back, however, we're going to get a better look at the armored up Batman. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. As you can probably see, Batman has a lot of accessories. We'll have a look at those in a second, but let's first look at the main figure itself. It's pretty much a scaled up version than the figure that we had to look at previously. Yeah, it's funny that you would almost think that this figure would have more of a weight to it than this one, but I almost feel like they're almost the same weight. Maybe this one actually might be just a little bit heavier. Also, one thing too that you will notice, aside from the figure really being almost an exact copy, just a little bit larger, is the smaller Batman had white eyes. This particular Batman has almost more of an opaque eye lens to it, and the reason for that, we'll just put Batman here for a second. On the back, there is a battery compartment, and there's also a switch. You press the switch, and his eyes can light up, which is a really neat effect. Posability-wise, he doesn't have any posability in the head, nor in the arms, but he does have the same waist swivel that we saw with the other Batman and Superman figures. So if you want to get him armored up to get yourself armored Batman, you get all these extra pieces. The torso piece, which we will add to him. Get a couple of shoulder pads. You get, I think these are leg pieces. Yeah, leg pieces. Another shoulder pad. You get a couple of gloves. And you get a helmet, which also is metal. Whereas all the other pieces feel like they are just plastic. To change out Batman, the first thing you want to do is take the arms off. Just like that. Pop the other one off, just like that. And we can add the arms here. Whoops. Try not to drop them here. And you have to, it's a little difficult because you have to get your hand kind of around the bicep area. And then you just want to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle to get these onto the arm sockets. They can be a little difficult at times. Of course, you want to make sure you line them up. There we go. I had them going the wrong way. They were on an angle. Same thing with this one. See how it has that kind of, it's almost like a slice of bread. Well, you want to make sure, see how it faces out this way? You want to make sure that you have the glove facing this way as well. So really the gloves are facing inward, which actually ended up being my reasoning for why I couldn't get them in initially. Alright, so with the gloves in place, which actually end up serving to be the hardest part to change on Batman here, then we can go ahead and add the shoulder pads. And those just clip into place, just like a little clamp on the ends there. That just clips over like that. You can go ahead and add the torso piece, which fits over just like this. Take the legs, and the easiest way to find out which leg is which, see how it's got the fins sticking out the side of the leg? That of course will be facing out. So there's one, there's the other one, and you're almost finished. Then all you have to do is just take the helmet, and you don't do anything other than just sliding the helmet over top. And there's armored Batman. Personally speaking, the Batman looked pretty cool, but I think once you add the armor to it, I think it's a nicer looking armored Batman than it was without the armor. And just as a comparison, we've already had a look at his smaller counterpart. There is the armored Batman. You can see what I'm talking about. I think by the fact that the helmet sits further forward, that it gives it more of a armored look than having it flush to his face. And maybe that's why I like this look to him so much more with the armored on him. The light up effect still works because the helmet is not covering over it. You can press the switch once again and his eyes light up very nicely. This could be potentially one of my favorite pieces from the Jada Toys line. They did pretty good job when it came to smaller figures. I really dig the stylized look that they had. But I think, there's Superman there as well. Actually, you know what? We'll have some fun. We'll put Superman over there. But I think incorporating the add-on snap armor, if you will, and the light-up eyes really give this guy a much cooler effect than the smaller scale Batman accomplished. Still have a little fun collectible figures. If you get a chance to find them, I definitely would say pick them up if you're a fan of like stylized smaller figures, of course from the Batman v Superman line. Today's collectible spot, we were having a look. Let's move the other figures out of the way here. We already had a look at those. Today we're having a look at the armored up. It actually was just armored Batman, but I'm just going to call it armored up Batman. The snap together armored Batman from Jada Toys. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more toy spots and other videos heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.